Hi everyone, Night Raid Gaming here with episode 12 of Return of the Kings, our 1988 Los Angeles Kings save for Franchise Hockey Manager 9. It has been a very interesting and exciting season so far, playing in the 80s with all this talent. So I thought let's start off and catch you up with what happened since last time we played Toronto, beat them 9-2, no contest. Chicago, we chased them out of their own building, 8-0, absolute decimation, embarrassed both their goalies. Hartford, we lost 3-1. This is a game where we really outplayed the Whalers, but we just hit the post so many times on what should have been goals, and we actually end up losing that. We beat the Penguins 4-0. Mario Lemieux had a brilliant game. Pretty much won every single faceoff he was a part of, but just didn't matter. He didn't have any help, so they take a loss there. Canucks, we beat 7-4. Don't let the score fool you. It was 4-0 in the first period. Canucks come back 4-4 in the second period, and it was only in the final 3 minutes the Kings score the last 3 goals. The Canucks finally cracked, but we did manage to beat them. Very, very close game, very scary. And we beat the Rangers 3-2. Rangers took a 2-1 lead, but we were able to come back, take the lead, and they only scored 1 goal, but that's a loss. So right now we are facing Buffalo. They are a very dangerous team. Have a lot of talent here. Tom Barrasso is their goalie. He has Hatchet Man, so he clears out the crease using his stick like a samurai to swat away offensive players with his impressive stats here. Phil Housley is one of their top defensemen, lots of 20s, and all these offensive kind of positions here. We have Dave Andreychuk, he's a rebounder. He has a minor injury, so it'll be interesting to see if he plays. I imagine he will, but we'll see what happens. And you have Adam Creighton, solid kind of winger for this period. So Sabres are definitely an offensive-minded team. They are balanced for heavy defense, and they are one of the better teams in the league right now. Second only to Montreal. Montreal has 1 game on them. So they're playing for first in the Adams Division. Currently, we are holding first in the Smyth Division, but we need to keep winning. So this is an important game for both teams. Small little update on us. McSorley got hurt right after the Rangers game. Or actually, no, it was before the Rangers game. He has a minor injury. His knee is sore. So he is out. And currently filling in, we've tossed in McBean. He actually got first star of the night against the Rangers because he put up like a 72 game, which is outstanding for a guy who, I don't know, should be a water boy. No offense to Wayne McBean, he's better than me, but he's only a 1-star. He's pretty lousy. So he posted up a 70 rating, and he got the first star for that game. So he's overachieved as much as anyone can ask him to do. John Casey has 2 flames. So this is an important game. We do need to win this, and I think we're ready to go. Everything else, pretty much what we've had so far. Yes, Andreychuk will be playing. Okay. Thankfully, we're playing in LA, so at least we have home ice. Sold out game as usual. Nothing different there. Kings in first in the Smyth Division. Buffalo wants to take first in the Norris. This is a must-win game in 2 competitive divisions for 2 competitive teams. As Buffalo comes out, and their power defense will be taking on the power offense of the Kings. It's the immovable object. It's the unstoppable force as Gretzky with the face-off. Dino has the puck early. And Dino takes a shot. Very dangerous off the post. Barrasso gets it. Very, very dangerous shot already. The offense is coming alive Shepard scores a goal. Casey barely moves. And Buffalo gets the first goal of this game. And the Kings defense, Casey just let an easy one in. No way that should have been a goal. If he's going to play like that, the Kings aren't going to stand a chance. They're already down 1. As the Kings defense is really a boom-bust defense. Sometimes they play brilliantly and sometimes they're god-awful. And just like that, Dan Gratton answers back with a pass from Chris Contest on the face-off. And now Barrasso has his own terrible mistake. And both teams need to settle down. 2 shots, 2 goals. Contest makes 3 shots, 2 goals. And just like that, they've already scored. Both goalies want those back, but now it's back to 0-0, essentially. As both teams give up nothing. And Carpenter, with a pass from Gratton and a slap shot, fires that. And Barrasso had his eyes locked on Gratton. And now gives up another one. So now it's 2-1. And Buffalo's defense right now, the vaunted defense of Buffalo, is nowhere to be found. As Housley dives in front of that puck. And the Kings are now up 2-1, hoping to make up for that first mistake. They smell blood in the water, and they're going after Buffalo's net. As Ruff is trying to move into position, and that's a goal! That was horrible! Yes, beat up John Tucker. He's horrible. As now that's another goal! What is happening? Phil Housley just fires it, and Casey sticks a leg out, and it's not even close, and now it's 2-2. 4 minutes, 4 goals. Chaos reigns. And now the Kings have given up the lead again to Buffalo. Defense is abysmal, and the net minding is absolutely pathetic. Not going to change Casey yet, but no, I'll keep that option open. As Krushelensky, Casey finally makes a save, does something to earn his pay. As Krushelensky fires one, that could have gone in. Barrasso saves it by the heel of his skate. Could have been another goal. It's whoever takes the most shots who's going to win this game. Goaltenders are tilted right now as Carpenter faces off against Tucker. And there's another rush. But Casey gets a little help and they break it up. And it's iced. Now Carpenter against Tucker again. Buffalo gets it. McBean breaks it up. McBean filling in for McSorley. He is still out of this game. Missed the last couple. As there's another 2-on-1. Casey surrounded, but he manages to capture that. Casey needs help from this defense. He cannot do it all on his own, especially the way he's playing tonight. And that's a goal. And now Casey is pulled. And Healy is in. 3-2. Casey fried. For whatever reason, mentally. He's not in it. He's not in this game. And he is pulled. It had to happen. They need somebody who's at least going to do something. As Carpenter fires just wide, Barrasso was about to give up another one. As the first line of the Kings is now out, Gretzky has it. Crossman takes his shot. It just drops right in front of Barrasso's stick. Didn't quite get a good handle of that pass, and the shot was just a little off. It was enough. Barrasso is getting away with murder. He could be getting pulled. Right now he's staying. Healy needs to clean up this mess. It's 3-2. The Kings can't score, especially with the way Barrasso's playing. They just need some kind of defense, anything. I think Buffalo has maybe 5 or 6 shots, and they've scored on 50% of those right now. Anderson's taking it out, passes it to Ruff. Laidlaw recovers and moves it up to Fenton. Ronning coming down the center. But they lose possession. And now Ronning finally gets it back. Ronning cannot get the puck here. As Healy makes a routine save, which Casey had failed to do, and just went straight to the locker room. Probably hit the showers and is probably on his way back to his hotel. Did not want to get beat up by the Kings fans after this game. As Dino now has the puck. Dino wants his goal. Fires one straight at Barrasso's head, but he stops it. Dino letting him know he's out there tonight. Letting Barrasso know he wants his head on a pike. Kings keeping their distance from Barrasso. He is more than happy to swing his stick like a club at anyone dumb enough to get it within range. And that's iced by Buffalo. Carpenter against Creighton with the face-off. And Buffalo holds on. 6 minutes left to this disaster of a first period. Buffalo on top with a goal. Carpenter in the middle, and that's tripped. Mike Foligno trips him. Gretzky, first line, comes running out. Dino's right in front of Ruff. Cannot get the puck away. Gretzky's harassing him. Dino's trying to get into position. Duchesne fires a cannon. Slap shot. And a goal. Barrasso cannot do anything. He just looks up into the sky. His defense is yelling at him. And now the Kings have brought it back. And they're looking for 4. And they almost get it, but Barrasso gets some help from Johansson and his stick. There's 4 minutes left in this wild first period of mistakes and blunders abound. And both offenses are feasting. As Tonelli takes his shot, they're looking for Barrasso to make a mistake. Nichols with the face-off. Dino's still out there. Kings keeping their distance, but they're still scoring goals. Duchesne's running back to the crease to help his man Healy. As Luke gets the puck and hands it to Dino. Dino's racing down the right side, waiting for some help, waiting for his teammates to get into position. Nichols is now taking it out between him and Luke. And Nichols fires one. Nice save by Barrasso. The first actual good quality save he's made this game. As McBean, the new guy, is out, and he takes a shot. McBean, the new kid, who's just filling in, gets his first shot in the NHL. Barrasso does not have the embarrassment of giving up a goal to him. And it's 3-3. Ronning has it now. And Krushelensky, who had some goals in the Rangers game. And Ronning had a nice opportunity, but it stopped immediately by Tucker and Ramsey. Good play. He was smothered immediately. That was very dangerous. As Buffalo is still keeping Barrasso in the net. Now, he is a 5-star. He is a leader in the locker room. You don't so quickly move on from him. But he's having a tough, ugly game. As Gretzky is taking on. And Deanan makes a nice stop. That's the end of the first period. Do we want to stop targeting Ray Shepard? I don't think so. Nope. Dino doesn't know what he's doing. No, we will keep the hitting on. As Casey had a pathetic 28. Barrasso with a 47. Barely anything to talk about. Healy's 55. At least he's playing decently. And our defense is disastrously making mistakes left, right, and center. And so is Buffalo. Barrasso's still out there. He comes out for the second period. No changes for Buffalo. They feel confident in their man as Nichols tries to get past Ramsey. Ramsey holds off Nichols. As the first line of the Kings is out. Gretzky, Luke, Dino, score! From the blue line. Tom Laidlaw, who has been firing slap shots from the blue line and scoring goals these last few weeks, Laidlaw, who has improved so much this season, playing great defense, and he's scoring as Weimer gets interference on Gretzky. Gretzky was about to rock it off, and Nichols takes a shot, and that stop. It's a power play for the Kings, and now Nichols gets an unsportsmanlike conduct, and this game is getting ugly. Both teams playing angry, and now it's 4-on-4. Luke and Gretzky dangerously moving up. Deenan takes a shot on Barrasso. He makes another save. This game is heated. Both teams need this win for first in the division. As that is just lost across the ice, and that's iced. Carpenter and Tucker. Tonelli's out there. Duchesne takes his shot. Dangerous shooter. Doubles as a defenseman. As Buffalo has 10 seconds of a power play. And Taylor's right there in front of the net. That's stopped by Housley and Johansson. And now Nichols and Carpenter! And Nichols feeds it to Carpenter, and Carpenter fires it right into the other side. Barrasso can't cover both. It's 5-3. The Kings are up. And Barrasso now falling apart. And he's still staying in the net. And Buffalo fans at home must be screaming their heads off for the Sabres coach to change something. This is not working. As Barrasso is overwhelmed, Andreychuk is moving up, trying to get a goal for his team. Deenan's trying to stop him, and he does break it up. Deenan with a brilliant save there as Contes. Well, he goes off the ice, so now there's really no one around. Duchesne fires another one. And Kings just overwhelming Barrasso. He never really was settled in the net at any point of this game. They just keep shooting. They'll keep scoring. And the Buffalo has not made any changes as Fenton now taking his shots. And now it's a 2-on-1 against Healy. And Healy makes a nice save. The Kings desperately needed that. Gretzky takes the face off. And Gretzky, Luke, and Dino. And there's a fight as Hartman is dragged to the ice. And this game is getting nasty. Tempers are flaring. Kennedy and Hartman in a brawl. Dino screaming at Buffalo. Buffalo shoving Kings players. I can't tell if this is a street fight or a hockey game, but there's goals, so I guess it's a hockey game. Nichols. And very dangerous, but a nice save by Healy. Nichols against Tucker again. And that's a shot that's just too wide. That could have gone in. Duchesne moving it up to Taylor. And that's a high stick by Nichols. As both teams swinging their sticks like weapons. Pandemonium. And now Housley gets a goal. Housley scores. And now it's 5-4. Buffalo roaring back. Kings just drowning in penalties against a very good Buffalo team. They can't afford to do this kind of stupid stuff. Undisciplined game from both teams. Kings need to settle down, but now Buffalo not afraid of the Kings here. They'll throw their punches. They'll draw a penalty. They don't care either, and the Kings aren't backing down, and this is getting ugly. As Nichols and Luke and Gretzky, 2-on-1 against Barrasso. He makes a save. That was a good opportunity. Barrasso with the best save of the night as now Gretzky is racing along alone. It's 1-on-1. He has it, and Barrasso makes another save. Gretzky didn't even really fire that one. As Crossman takes a shot now. Kings with two solid opportunities. Don't get anything, and now Buffalo has their own counter. He just misses it wide, just totally chokes as Fenton now is taking this out, gives it to Dino. And Fenton and Dino fires one, that's stopped. Laidlaw takes a cannon shot, another save. Nichols and Tucker face off. Buffalo gets this one. It's 5-4 in the second. Kings with a 1-goal lead. Nichols, again, against Tucker. Laidlaw fires a slap shot. That's saved by Barrasso. Barrasso starting to get some of those saves he wasn't earlier. As Laidlaw is trying to take this out, he's getting harassed. And Buffalo gets a shot. Kings need to get this out of their end. And Nichols loses it. He gives up a goal. Healy's looking behind him. Hartman in a dangerous position there. Kings need to keep possession of the puck. First line of the Kings is out. Gretzky, Dino, Luke. They need a goal from these guys as Gretzky's taking this out now. Racing up, and Gretzky just takes a shot. Barrasso, barely last-second reaction, but he does manage to save that. No one in position to do anything with that deflection. Robitaille with a nice save. Dives in front of that one. And Healy, that one gets right stuck in the net. And Crossman now takes this up, and he fires one. Nice wrister, but Barrasso with the save. Shepard is being harassed by Duchesne, and Lindy Ruff now gets in another fight. More punching as the refs have to break that one up. Very chippy game. A lot of elbows. A lot of grabbing. And the Kings had enough of it. McSorley is out of this game, but that doesn't mean the fighting is not going to happen. There will be enforcement. Napier and Kennedy gets in the way, breaks that up. Nice play by Kennedy. Kennedy has also been having a nice game these last few weeks. And Sean Anderson, charged with benching. Gretzky with the power play out. Now it's the first line. The Kings need to score. If they're going to score, now is the time. Dino fires one. And a save by Barrasso. Gretzky cannot get control of the puck here. And is this bugged out? Nope. Gretzky against Andre Chuck. And now Duchesne gets a hook. And Gretzky and Turgeon. It's 4-on-4. Just a minute left. Kings really getting nothing out of this. As Nichols is trying to get into position. Barrasso doesn't know who he should be covering. Gretzky's just getting swarmed, and he's hooked, of course. He was about to break away. And now it's a 10-second power play. Can they do anything? Luke's in position! Luke gets swarmed, smothered to death by the Buffalo defense. And they really needed that. Anderson charging against Healy doesn't get through. Ronning and Priestley make that Carpenter. And Deanan with another nice save. Deanan having a good game here. And Carpenter, really, there's just nothing. There's no opportunities here for the Kings right now. Buffalo has everything covered. Can they get it to Ronning? No. Barrasso. An unsportsmanlike conduct by Jim Weiner. The refs are trying to bring any sort of sanity to this game. It's 5-on-3. 20 seconds left of both. And Buffalo just clears this out. As the refs are going to have to step in here and keep the teams separated as they head back into their locker rooms to head back to their benches. Absolute madness. Yes, Dino, learn what you're supposed to be doing. Still doesn't get it. Just score goals, buddy. That's your job. Back check more? Should we be back checking more? Probably yes. And we will keep the hitting up. Wow, there's a lot here. Decrease tempo? No. Barrasso actually recovered his score quite a bit, made some good saves, 65 rating. Healy matching him, 65 rating. Let's see, Gretzky and Carpenter having good games, Deanan having a good game, and Shepard playing solidly. And how's Andre Chuck doing? He's having a hideous game. As we go into the third period of this absolute street brawl, and there's another one, Cliff Ronning now trips. Penalties left, right, and center. 4-on-4. Now both teams are at full strength. Crossman is coming out. Nichols with Gretzky. Turgeon's all over him. And Gretzky finally gets some room to breathe. Duchesne with a shot, just a little too wide there. Barrasso was ready for it. And it looks like Mad Max on ice as Deanon fires one. And Duchesne moves it up to Contis. Can Contis get a shot off? I can't get anywhere near the net. Gretzky wants his chances, takes one, but that's just way too many sticks. Buffalo always in the right spot to stop any shot by the Kings right now. They're still down 1. They've tightened up their defense and battened down the hatches. Kings still have a lead, though. But they don't feel comfy with a 1-goal lead. Carpenter is trying to move somewhere. Kennedy never really had a chance with that one. And the Kings go racing back and break it up. Ronning loses the puck here. Kings could use a little bit more from Ronning than they have lately. As Dino takes this out. Gretzky's there. Nichols. And Tonelli. Oh, couldn't just... Housley just on him, hounding him. Could not get a shot lined up. He was in a great spot, but Buffalo's defense, again, shuts it down. Buffalo needs a goal. They're keeping the Kings away, but they're still down 1. McBean deflects off him. Luke against Rudu. I'm sure that's not his full name, but whatever. Gretzky against Turgeon. Got to be careful here as Turgeon tries to get it in. Nice save by Gretzky. Buffalo keeping their offense going here. Dino, can he hold on? Johansson checking him with the stick. A pass to Luke, and that's lost for another face-off. Nichols, there's Crossman in a dangerous spot. Can they get him the puck? Duchesne takes his shot. Barrasso holding tight. Giving his team a chance to get the tying goal here. And a very dangerous but great save by Healy. Comes out of the crease to face Priestley and breaks it up. Kennedy moving back. McBean moving back. And you can see what a hole McBean has to try to cover for McSorley. One-of-a-kind player. But he's doing an admirable job out there. As Dino is trying to get the puck to Gretzky. Crossman with a shot. 10 minutes left. Still down by a goal. And that's iced. Come on, one more goal here, boys. Carpenter. And another save by Barrasso. Barrasso finally playing like the player you expect him to be. As Carpenter gets a pass from Luke. Fires it. And Housley and Barrasso slips right in between the two of them. And that is the goal the Kings needed. And now let's adjust. We're going to slow this game down. We are not going to shoot as much. We're not going to attack as much. We're really going to slow this game down. That should see us through. Buffalo down 2. There's Duchesne with a great body block. Dive to the ice. Perfect timing. And Buffalo has to start all over from their own end. McBean and Kennedy moving back. Getting bodies in the crease. Kings defense collapsing onto the net and break it up. Miscommunication that plagued them in the first period. Looks like they finally got it down. McBean doing a really nice job. Looks like my teenage cousin out there, but he's doing his job. Dino and Tonelli. And Tonelli just kind of loses it there. Face off again. Laidlaw. Oh, just wide. That could have gone in. Laidlaw fires again. Nichols is right on Barrasso. Breaks it up. Could have been another goal. Would have absolutely been the final nail in the coffin. Deanan's trying to bring it out, but rough. Causing some chaos back there. And it's still in the King's end as Krupp is waiting for some help, but that's lost. Offsides, but doesn't really matter. Here's the first line. Gretzky. Is Lucas harassing Napier? Kings playing back. Don't need to score. 3.5 minutes. Gretzky hounding him. And Healy with 2 nice saves in a row. As Healy has done a great job salvaging this disaster of a game. Kings have 2 solid goalies that they can go to. And that's made the difference. Tucker was wide open. Crossman managed to get the puck away from him. And Jim Weimer again with his second bench of the game. And that's a power play for the Kings for these final 2 minutes. And Buffalo can't even get a chance to get a 6th attacker out here. As Luke is trying to move in. And now there's Dino like a shark. There's nothing Buffalo can do. Duchesne takes a shot. Dino was in a good position. Right there where the puck went for the rebound, but so was Buffalo. And the Sabres stuck with Barrasso, and it did pay off. He did come back with a much better game, but it was too little, way too late. As the Kings offense just bury Buffalo under an avalanche of pucks. And that's the end of this insane game. Absolute madness. Carpenter gets the first star of the night with 3 goals and an assist. Unbelievable. Shepard for Buffalo has a goal and 2 assists. He's the 2nd star. And 3rd star is Thomas Laidlaw, who has just been playing so well. So well. Buffalo with 25 shots got 4 goals. We had 51. Insanity. 6 goals. Buffalo with 28 penalty minutes. We had 18. And chaos reigns supreme. Let's see. Lindy Ruff had a nice game here. Adam Creighton was miserable. Wayne Gretzky, really good game. Good things happen when he plays well. Luke, Dino, Carpenter, of course, had the best game of his career, basically. Barrasso with a 79, so it's not like he didn't play bad, but when you have to take 51 pucks to the face, it's very hard to win any kind of game like that. And let's see where the standings are after this. Bob Carpenter with a good game. Wow. Good job, buddy. McSorley is slowly healing. We like to see that. So let's look at the standings here. Buffalo still in 2nd. We are in a solid 1st. Edmonton is right behind us. We have 2 points on them. And how's our schedule looking? And so we are going to be playing Philly, then Detroit again. Detroit is a very tough team. And Calgary. So I might come back for Philly. We might come back for... Well, this is kind of a quiet, slow month. I might come back for Philly, and then let's see where we go from there. Maybe until January. I might skip to the next Edmonton game. That is going to be a huge game. I will keep watch on our standings, and if any really big game comes up, then we know, okay, so McSorley's just about ready to play. I'll probably keep him out. I would like to get him to 100%. But folks, that is your Los Angeles Kings. That was a great game, and thank you all for watching. Catch you later.